Alright, so today I wanted to return to the Simplifier MK2 and showcase one of the drives that I have not had the chance to look at yet, which is the Boss SD-1 Super Overdrive. This is the gold 50th anniversary edition right here. I've actually seen someone say online that the three of these that they put out, so like the SD-1, the DS-1, and the Blues Driver, BD1, that they all kind of sounded similar to them, and they were saying this having owned the originals, the Wazacraft, and now all three of these. So I won't have a chance to demo those side by side just yet, but that is something I'm going to look into. Would be getting just a regular yellow SD-1 from a friend to demo back and forth between. But let's go ahead and take a look at this. I'm not going to bother with the send and return on this. I'm just plugging my Telecaster in standard straight into the SD-1 and then right into the Simplifier, and then using the left and right XLR outputs is what you're hearing. So this would be my clean tone. And this is just everything straight up noon. I'm on the Marshall settings. Actually, no, I'll take the back. I was on the Fender. Let's start Marshall. So that's my clean tone. Green speakers 412, all that stuff. So it does the thing that it's supposed to there. Should have done a little refresher before I jumped into this, but I believe this is similar to a tube screamer in some ways, but also has some differences to it. It's tough to say. I might need to do a shootout between the two, but I kind of like the feel and sound that I get from the SD-1. And of course, this is something that would also be in the Line 6 Helix, so I also plan on shooting this out against what they have in that as well. But let's just get a little used to it with the Simplifier. I still think this is a great pedal platform to just get an idea of how these sound. I'm on my bridge pickup. I've got one of the Nashville special ones that has the Stratocaster pickup in the middle position. So that's what you're hearing right now. And then neck pickup. So that's the clean tone on that. Of course, I can kind of morph the sound. With that, change it up just a little bit. Let's try the Fender sound. That's normal. Feels like a little bit less volume on that one, maybe. Yeah, it definitely feels at least a little less aggressive, so I'll bring the volume up a little bit. Cool, so let's see. Let's maybe put it on the 212s. Maybe not as big, but it's still got a cool character to it. With a mix. Still on the neck pickup. Let's go back to the bridge. Cool, so let's check out the Vox. I haven't checked that one out yet. That's cool. Let's put it on the black speakers. I'll also have to demo this with some other guitars too, because I know the Telecaster is very much its own thing. And it's not gonna respond to doing like pinch harmonics. A little bit, but you know, I could bring up the gain and maybe it would work a little bit more. Yeah, maybe I need to add a little gain on this side and probably drop down the volume a little. What if I put it back to Marshall? We're getting a little closer there, but point being that this is not a distortion, you know, high gain pedal. It's an overdrive pedal. It's exactly what it is, but it does add a little bit of coloring. I like the way that it makes the solos sound. A little bit more volume. There we go. Cool. Let's see. This has mostly been me adjusting things on the Simplifier and seeing how different this can sound through really any of those different settings. Let's just keep it back to Marshall. That's kind of my go-to, and the 412s and all that. Let's see. So let's maybe bring the distortion down a little bit and boost the volume. So that would be clean. And again, the drive is down. Just feeding it more volume. Let's maybe put it back at noon. And let's adjust the tone. So darker. Darker, warmer. Higher, sharper, brighter. A lot more bite to it for sure, so really adjust that to taste. I'm not gonna even try going to the extremes on this. Get complaints from people, you know. I feel like there's not a whole lot to showcase on this other than just running it through some of the different sounds. So if I crank it, definitely a lot of grit, you know, a little bit of background noise to it. Still getting you into that harmonic, I guess the threshold of that, but it's not like the real heavy. Not like out of control harmonics like you could get with some other distortions there. Let's see. If I boost the distortion, drop the volume. Probably need to, you know, match that to whatever it is, or at least be a little bit louder than the clean sound. And then let's reverse that volume up, this down. Let's maybe darken it up just a little bit too. And even doing things like, let's see, let's boost this and drop it down. Okay, that's an idea of the sound of it. Even just by bringing this up, it's kind of that balancing act. So I kind of need to, I'm trying to match that same sound. It's close, but it's not the same. And I can still boost that. So, yeah, I mean, I could still get high gain-ish sounds out of this by running it into an amp that's pushed a little bit more. Yeah, it's just kind of interesting coming up with this. I think that myself and a lot of other players in the beginning, you know, the most gain you can get is the best, and really maybe it's just part of getting older, but realizing that stacking the gains actually allows you to roll off some of the gain a little bit, and then you have more variation. If you have all the gain. You've got four drive pedals and you're running into a distorted channel of an amplifier. How much variation are you really getting between the sound? If you want to be able to have the different flavors and colors between different drive pedals, maybe try dropping the gain down a little bit and then trying to get to a high gain by kind of stacking them together. That's kind of the point. I probably will do another video about that as well, stacking this one with DS-1 and Metal Zone and some of the other drives, just to see how they might complement each other. So I've talked about a few other things I want to do with this. This real cool pedal and very simple, but let's see, in the future I'm going to do a Helix shootout. I'm going to track down a yellow, just standard edition, see if there's any real difference between the 50th anniversary and the standard ones, and also about see about stacking and blending these with other ones. So thank you guys very much, and I'll try to put out a few more videos here before the end of the year. If not, see you in 2024. Thank you very much.